Nicolas, how are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
It's awesome to be on your show.
Oh, don't. I just
in the true sense of the word, not in the California sense.
Really?
Awesome.
Awesome. I don't know. Some work to do before I go home after having some dumb talk show to do to promote my movie.
Yeah, AWESOME. Awesome. Yeah, thank you for having me on the show. What did you just rip up over there?
That was the questions to ask you. What they do is they... I don't know if you've seen the talk shows before. What they do is they put out a list of questions and then they would like me to ask you them. But I think, you know... Ay, caramba! Basically.
This is much better this way.
It's better this way because, look, if I need a list to ask a guy like you some questions, then what am I but a journalist?
I take that point. That's we're having a normal conversation.
A normal conversation with, I have to tell you, you know you were in the Ghost Rider movie.
You're not going to bring a chupacabra out.
No, I don't have a chupacabra.
All right.
But I made this. Because
I love that.
Isn't that awesome?
That is awesome. Yeah. That is, in fact, awesome. Wow, look at that. Did you really make that, Craig?
Well, I didn't. Joe the props guy.
Oh, okay, because it's, it's well
But we used an old employee and someone who displeased me.
What technique did you use to...
Well, you know how molecules exist and they give the illusion of solidity? Well, first I envisioned the molecules, then and
there it is.
Yeah,
you just transformed your colleague.
Yeah, it was because he was a very boring man.
Can I hold that for 1 second?
Yeah, all right.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at that. The ghost.
See, yeah. Good, isn't it?
It is good.
Yeah.
Let me see. What happens if you shake it?
What? With it?
Hi, Craig.
Yeah. Love it. Hey.
What was
That's Jeff Peterson over there. That's my sidekick. He's a robot skeleton, actually partially inspired by the movie Ghost Rider, which I enjoyed immensely, with a hint of irony.
No, I
really
appreciate
did.
it. No, thank you. No, I actually like the movie quite a bit myself.
Yeah. Well, you get Sam Elliott in the movie.
I tell you something. We're going to go for 2.
You're going to do the second one?
There's going to be a new one. I just made the deal today.
Yes, fantastic.
Thank you.
There you go. In that case. I wasn't going to do this, but in that case, I'd like you to accept this.
Really?
Yes.
You know what?
As long as you put it in the movie.
I don't know how I'm going to guarantee or promise you that, but if you want to give it to me, I know I'll put it in a place of honor in my home.
Oh, okay then. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll give you that. You can put it in a place of honor in your home if you put me in the second Ghost Rider movie.
Yeah, but I'm not the director.
Who's the director?
Well, they're the wonderful directors, the team from Crank.
Oh, really?
Nettleton and Taylor, they're fantastic. So
they'll probably put me in it, wouldn't they?
I think they would. Why not?
Put him in the movie! All right, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just like, so if I go, hey, whoa, look, there's a skeleton on fire. I'll do that.
You are an accomplished actor. From my understanding, you've done a lot of work.
Yes.
First, you were a film actor.
Yeah, it didn't really work out.
It didn't work out. Then you were a punk rocker.
Yeah, well, I was a punk rock before that. And then I was in the acting, and then I worked on the Drew Carey Show, which is not really acting.
But see, I had the same interest. I love punk rock music. I love the Sex Pistols. I was friends with Johnny Ramone.
Really?
He was one of my best friends.
I loved the Ramones. That was one of the first albums I got. Was that the Ramones, just the self-titled album in front of the...
And he was a great guy.
Yeah.
We had a lot of laughs together. But actually, punk rock and film acting, I think, go together. Because punk rock attitude in movies, I think, is what makes for interesting performances.
It makes for good actors if they have an absence of vanity. But no, that's true. I really believe that if actors they can be as vain as they like in other places, but once the camera starts in the movie, they must forget that, right?
Well, that's what punk's all about, isn't it? It's like I don't care about what I look like, you know, and
like Larry King or something like that.
Yeah.
Tootsie Fruits.
I'll do what I want. Yeah. But that music holds up. I mean, it really. I mean, if you listen to Sex Pistols today,
well,
it's fantastic.
Jonesy is a friend of mine, and the guitarist Steve Jones, and the Sex Pistols were here.
Yes, I know. Say hi to him for me.
Wow, well,
he's a great guy.
Did you ever do his radio show?
No, and I wanted to. We talked about it. Is he still doing that?
Well, I think it's on the internet now, but that counts.
Oh, yeah, I'd love to do that. Yeah, absolutely. absolutely. That's all over the place.
It is. It's actually bigger than the radio station he was on before, the internet. It's apparently worldwide, this web.
It is true.
Yeah.
And Steve's good friends with Linda Ramone, Johnny's wife.
Really?
Yeah, so it's a small world.
I am getting a very strong sense that you are, in fact, much cooler than me.
I don't know about that.
No,
That's assuming that I'm separate from you.
Yeah. Oh, molecules.
Right.
Yeah.
A little zen, little molecules.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. Did you drop a lot of acid at one point?
I never made it to acid. I never made it to acid.
I think you'd have been okay.
I don't know. I was pretty sure I could get there on my own without any help.
Well, I did acid about 30, 35 times. And
that's a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot. And each time I thought, this is truly awful. I'm never doing it again. Yeah. And then I did it again.
And then you did do it again.
And then I did it again.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem like something I would enjoy very much. I don't want to lose complete control of my thinking, if you know what I mean.
Or bowels.
Did that happen to you?
Well, you see, I never took acid the way the Flower generation did it. Like they'd sit around wearing dresses and by a stream and stuff. I was like, we've had 15 Guinness. Let's try some acid.
The Guinness, I understand.
Yeah.
That I get.
Yeah,
the acid, not so much.
Well, what's your thing then? Are you a control freak? Do you still ride a motorcycle, right?
I will begin again because I have to start training again for that. But it's been a while. But I do enjoy. I do enjoy the idea of high-speed sports and high adrenaline sports.
What about flying? You ever fly an airplane?
Now, I understand you do that as well.
I do that,
and I want to do that. I just have a little trouble with the life insurance on that one.
Luckily, CBS don't give a rat's ass what happens to me. I'm not kidding. For my birthday, they give me aviation fuel vouchers for the plane.
Well, they want the ratings to go up,
Yeah, they're like, oh, no, you get up there, enjoy yourself.
That's terrifying. Well, it's nice to feel loved.
No, it's good. You think that they wouldn't allow you to fly an airplane?
Not when I'm about to do a movie.
Right.
And, I remember once they made me sign a waiver that I would not race cars.
Right.
And it was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. I thought maybe Steve McQueen got one of those and framed it. I wish I still had it and framed it myself. But yeah, I used to love to race cars. I turned off at Willow Springs on turn 9, hit the wall several times.
No, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, so they told me to stop doing that.
You know, I got something for you. You're a big advocate for marine life in the oceans and
love
stuff
the
like
ocean.
Right.
Yeah.
I just did the shark diving in the Bahamas for Shark Week. Do that.
Now I did do that once. Now you were swimming with bull sharks. Those
no, not bull. Caribbean reef sharks.
Caribbean reef sharks, but there's bull sharks all over the Bahamas, as well as tiger sharks.
Yeah.
The bull shark is the most dangerous shark of all.
They'll swim upstream.
In freshwater and salt.
Yeah, no, there's one in Australia that swam like 400 miles upstream or something.
Incredible.
Bit a guy in the nuts.
I went great white shark diving.
Great white shark.
In Gansby, South Africa.
You are cooler than me.
No, I don't know about that, but I do know that the great white shark that I met was nothing like what you would imagine.
Right.
I think it was a female. It was really, well, dare I say it, it was a sweet great white shark. It just sort of looked at me. It was curious, and that was a great experience. Then I got out. My friends went in the cage, and then all hell broke loose. This shark just went nuts and started ramming the cage, and my friend was trying to get out of the cage, and they wouldn't let him out. And he's like, "It's getting in my head. It's getting in my head." And at the end of the experience, we went and had dinner together, and it was like his eyes were just dead. His name was Norm Golightly, and he says, "Nick, I just feel like I just came back from Nam." And he had a photograph. I said, "Well, what did you see?" And he got it developed with one of those little instant cameras. The jaws were like wide open. There was like shreds of flesh all over the teeth, right in his face. It was a nightmare.
This is so awesome.
Yeah, but I didn't get to have that experience. Yeah. It is awesome in the true sense of the
awesome
word.
In the true, well,
not in the California sense.
I thought that when the sharks were swimming around, the Caribbean reef sharks are swimming around, and I thought, these animals are beautiful.
Well, they are that.
They're beautiful, and they have that. You forget when animals are villainized to make them into monsters and stuff, that they are innocents. They are innocent creatures.
This is so
they are
true.
Without guile. They eat and they make other sharks. That's kind of what they do.
And they're beautiful.
They really are.
Beautiful
They're spectacular, yeah.
Now, I know you mentioned the chupacabra earlier.
I did, yeah. You ever swam with a chupacabra?
Where do you come out on that?
Well, I haven't come out yet officially, but Well, apparently some guy in Texas caught one today.
Yeah. Well, like people say, oh, it's just a dog that has rabies, and so it's not really a vampire dog. It just has, it's rabid, and it needs to drink blood. And I said, well, doesn't that still make it a vampire?
Yeah, it makes it a vampire dog.
It's a vampire dog.
Well, it's not a real vampire. He doesn't have a cape. I mean, come on.
You're right. Well, he doesn't have a cape, but he drinks blood, and he's very scary looking, and the lips go up, and the fangs come out, and the fangs get elongated. The chupacabra.
You want to put one of them in your Ghost Rider too? Have a chupacabra. Yeah.
I would love that.
On a motorcycle.
See, we should go and try to catch an actual chupacabra.
I'm up for it, Nick. I'm telling you, I'll do it,
And then let's just put it in the movie.
I'll do it. You and me, let's go capture a chupacabra and dive with a white shark.
I'm up for it.
You rock my world.